It was a dark and stormy evening on Lake Hylia as I warped to Zora's domain. I was scared. I didn't know what lay ahead, but I had to go because I wasn't sure. Luckily, I had the help of my imp slash Navi slash fairy slash devil slash girl slash something friend. I decided to visit Zora's domain to say hi to Prince Ralis, but sadly he didn't recognize me because I was an animal. So I went back here and I found a mailman and he said, "Now this is made out to a Mr. Zora, so I don't really know who ought to receive it." That was scary, so I decided to run for my life. I had 3 Poes left that I was supposed to find in the game, but I had no idea where they were, and frankly I didn't even feel like starting this recording session. But then as I was looking through some comments on an old video, I found one by a certain Chaz Worthington, who told me exactly where the last 3 were. And so I must thank him hugely for inspiring me to go get these Poes and be done with the game. The funny thing was, I had actually checked here earlier and didn't see the Poe here, but then stupidly later realized that the reason was because it wasn't nighttime. So, that being said, I will now... Wait, are we done with that yet? Are we done with that little voiceover yet? What the heck is that? Howdy guys, this is Nintendo Capri Sun and I'm sniffing it in my balls. That's the introduction version. And we're gonna go off this way and find the last 2 Poes. They're actually all really close together. There's 2 in Zora's domain, and then there's one over by the fishing hole, which was another one that I checked for that wasn't there, but it was because it was just turning to daytime as I did it, so the other Poe's right over here behind the waterfall. You have to do a couple of little fancy-dancy midna jumps to get to it, but there it is. So this is number 2. Alright. I like it when I'm sniffing it into my balls! That's the Yoda talking normally version, I guess. I don't know. Oh, get back up there. So, you just head over right next door to Zora's River, and this will be where the last one is, and this should give us 60. Then we'll go to Castletown and get our reward, and things will be good. It's a half moon outside. You know, I'm surprised I didn't use the moon more in this game, like the stages of the moon and things like that. But, whatever. So just jump off the side here. For some reason, I could have sworn I already got this one, but I guess I didn't. So it's right over here by the fishing hole. Just across the river here on this little piece of land. I probably thought I got this one and just didn't, because again, it was daytime when I checked for it. Ow. Yeah, that's for what your little brother did over in the Cave of Ordeals. I like it when I'm sniffing in mama ma 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 ba 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 balls. That was the version that just wouldn't die. So, being the last version, I didn't even have anything planned for the last version. I just had to come up with something off the top of my head, and that's pretty stupid, but I guess it's better than nothing. So, of course, if you look at the subscreen now, you can see that I have 60 Poes. So, hooray on that. You know, let's not yet. So is anybody excited for that new Karate Kid movie coming out? I kind of am. I know I shouldn't be, because it's like a remake and all, and remakes are sacrilege. In some cases, especially when you're remaking a classic movie like The Karate Kid. I mean, come on, man. That movie was actually mentioned, and there's something about Mary, you know, it's like, jeez. But I don't know, I kind of got high hopes for it. Maybe I'm just being naive or something, but I don't know. Okay, don't be yawning now. Seriously, I held that one back. So it'll probably come back again. Oh, by the way, I'm sitting in my new chair that Impolo 18 got for me. Which, he's crazy. I don't know what in the world compelled him to do that, but let me tell you something. This is a nice-ass chair. And after that piece of garbage I've been sitting in for the last 5 years, complaining about it like a little bitch, I guess it was high time for me to finally accept that that had to be changed. And so... Yep, so he got me a new chair. And I will have a video about it on JAWS Guy. Actually, I've already got it made up. I just have to log into JAWS Guy. The only problem I have is, like, when I try to log into JAWS Guy, I have to log out of Nintendo Capri Sun. And then when I push log in, it logs into this third account I have that's associated with my email address. I guess for some reason, when I made that account, I set it as my default account with my email address. So it thinks that's my default account, so it automatically signs me in as that account. So I have to sign out again, and then sign in, and put my real name, JAWS Guy, or whatever. But, okay, so this is 60 Poe reward. Ah! Ah! Okay, alright, I need to get my girlfriend now that I'm back. Oh, he needs to tell his girlfriend he's back. Yeah, he's good now. Everything's good. Oh, man. I'm sorry I didn't build up to that more. I forgot what I was doing. I was sitting there talking about some crap. Well, I was talking about the Karate Kid. The thing is, they got, like, the entire plot synopsis on Wikipedia, and the dummy that I am, I went and actually read it. But based on what I've seen, and I'm not going to spoil anything here, but I will say that it stays pretty true to the original, which is kind of cool. So, are we done here? Yeah, but anyway, the reward is 200 rupees, but just like with Ocarina of Time, you can actually go back and get the 200 rupees again. You can just go in and out and keep getting it. And in this game, the 200 rupees actually has a use. Like in the previous games, you could just max out the rupees, but you couldn't really do anything with them. There was nothing to buy with them besides potions and stuff. But in this game, since you have the magic armor, which I forgot to use in the Cave of Ordeals, I completely forgot that I had it. I don't know how I could have forgotten, but I did. Okay, sorry about that. I had a little brain fart about where I was supposed to go. I wanted to go show you, like, where Jovani goes after you unfreeze him. But for some reason, I thought I had to go back to Kakariko Village. I was thinking Telma's Bar, and I was thinking Telma, and I was thinking Jesus Kravitz, and then I thought Kakariko Village, but that's not actually true. It's actually Telma's Bar right over here. Which hopefully he's here. I don't know if he will be because it's night and all, but guess we'll find out. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, that movie comes out this Friday, so I'm kind of, thinking I might go see it with Josh, one of my real-life friends. Is it here? There's some bottle, there's the cat. There he is. Oh, man, he's looking kind of down. What's the matter, dude? I hadn't seen her in a while, and she started dating another man! Well, that's what happens when you go stiff, man. Or, not usually, but when you go stiff like that, that's what happens. What do these guys got to say? Yes, Capri Sun, I've been poring over literature since I saw you last. Thanks to you, I think I've gradually come to understand several different aspects of the riddle of the heavens. If I hadn't met you, I might have given up trying to bring my father's dream to fruition. I'm truly grateful for what you have done. Someday, perhaps, I can repay this debt. So happy. Capri Sun, huh? The beast of Snow Peak hasn't appeared in Zora's domain since his last visit. In the end, the troubles in Hyrule and the events in Snow Peak were beyond even my imagination. Honestly, Zwan, there's got to be someone who knows what really happened. I know what happened, but I'm not going to tell you. Say, Capri Sun, you're alive and well! Tell me, did you find anything of interest at the Arbiter's grounds in the desert? The sages? Those sages once served the royal family, actually. They were appointed as tutors to the young Princess Zelda. They taught her how to toot. It was from them that I first heard tales of the accursed mirror in the Arbiter's grounds. And our old friend Russell here says, yes, my golden friend came in handy, did he not? Capri Sun, we must restore the peace and take the children home with us. Yeah, we must. Too bad I can't talk to you. So I turn into a wolf in here, that would not be good. Okay, so we kind of, revisited, made peace with all our old friends here, and now it's time to Well, I don't know if it's really time to do this yet or not, but I'm about to. I mean, if there is something that I forgot, I can always go back and get it later, like either in a bonus video or otherwise. I'm actually considering... I'm thinking about a second trip through the Cave of Ordeals. Now, if I did that, I wouldn't actually show it all. I would just show highlights from it, and that would be like in a bonus episode or something. But if you would be interested in that, let me know, and I'll think about doing it. Because supposedly, if you go through it a second time, it's even harder than it was the first time.